Welcome back to The Post. They deliver truckloads of love to animals in need. Joining us on The Post this morning, we have Jesuit High School student, CEO, founder of Trucks for Pups, Brady Zeck. Thank you so much for being with us. Okay, you're a high school kid. What are you doing running a nonprofit?
Honestly, it just kind of came to me. I don't really know. It was an idea, it just kind of came to be, and I figured I should execute on it because nobody else was doing it, and it kind of just snowballed, and now I'm here.
How does it work? How does this nonprofit work? Tell us what you guys do.
So we basically reach out to any animal organizations in DFW or even beyond, and whatever they need, we figure out a way to source that, kind of like a middleman situation, and we provide it to the best quality possible, all for free, for the betterment of all the animals involved.
Okay, well, just an example, like my rescue needs dog food. You go find the dog food from somewhere that maybe is a donation, and then you also transport the dog food?
Yes, we do everything involved.
I think, to me, and knowing so many rescues in our area, it's the transport that always seems to be the issue. They are in need of something, someone might have it, but it's over here, and they can't get it to over there, and they just don't have the resources or their people. But they got you.
Exactly. That's what we specialize in. We've been doing actually a lot of transporting, and you were 100% nailed it. The transport is probably the hardest thing that people are having a hard time with.
Yeah.
And so we go out, we find people with trucks or cars of any sort, and we do all the transporting, and we provide service hours and credits for people who get that done.
So how are you able to make that work? I mean, you have an idea in your head. You're like, okay, I want to start this nonprofit, but that's not easy to do.
No.
Did you work with people at Jesuit or family, friends? How are you able to execute?
I actually worked with my dad a lot at the very beginning. I got to give a lot of credit to him for kind of helping me out with his whole, the whole thing.
Yeah.
But I formed a team. It was a lot of process and a lot of figuring it out. I mean, it's my first time doing this, and this is first time running a nonprofit as well. And I just found people who were really dedicated and wanted to really work, and that was a process in itself. But honestly, I couldn't do it without my amazing team. And it took process and it took time to really figure out a team that could really work, and we're constantly expanding.
I like that you said that you get service hours, because I think that is key when you're trying to get some of these young adults motivated to help you out. You clearly have the passion and the mission, but you can't do it on your own. And so you've really got to find a way to get people involved, and that's got to be so helpful. What kind of response have you been getting from these rescue groups?
Honestly, I think we've had a 100% success rate in getting a response. I don't think I've ever been denied, and I think that really helped me understand in the very beginning how much of a need there was for what we were providing.
And what do they think when they talk to you and you tell them the idea and how it works?
They think it's crazy. They're like, no way. This is probably the most helpful thing that, I'm surprised nobody else has been coming up to us, because this is exactly what we need. And so it honestly just helps us do our job easier and spread the message and spread awareness of what we're doing and helping more people.
Do you have a dog?
I do. Actually, when I first started this, I did not have a dog. I was on my Christmas list for the past 10 years, and Santa did not answer for a while until after I originally came up with the idea, and we were talking about it, Mika Asina. We love Mika Asina. And Santa answered. We got a dog. I remember when we first had the conversation, they were like, we have to talk about something as family. I'm like, holy crap, someone died. But,
we're getting a dog.
And it turns out we're getting a dog, and I was so stoked. It was the coolest thing ever. And I love my dog. Me and him are best friends.
Well,
his name's Biscuit.
I think Biscuit, cute. But you see your connection with Biscuit, and you see how that has improved your life. And then I think to me, then you see how much work rescues do, because they put in saving all of these animals. I've also seen you went to a pig place too.
Yes, we help all animals. It's not just
dogs. I was looking at our social media, I'm like,
there's the picture right there.
That's a pig.
My Pig Filled Life. They actually run a rescue out at Wills Point for all these pigs.
So cool.
One of the things we were really surprised with when my team went out there was, how do you remember 250, 7 or 3 names? And the lady who runs it, her name's Melanie. And we met her and we're like, we don't really believe you remember all these names because they kind of all look the same, but it turns out they have all these different characters. And one of them, I think the funniest name was Elvis Pigley. Elvis Pigley, you'd be surprised. The way that she remembers it is because the pig goes, oh, 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 oh. And so I thought that was hilarious.
That's such an Elvis move there.
And you can
Yeah.
tell they love their animals so much.
Yes.
That shows,
Okay.
They
yeah.
do.
So you're a junior
I am.
at
That's right.
Jesuit. So this is going to keep growing. Where, like, does this graduate with you? Do you move on and take Trucks with Pups with you, or does it stay with Jesuit, or what are your plans? Where does this go?
My plan is to keep it with all the different chapters and having all these different presidents find people that are going to fill their space. But I'm going to actually pass it down to my sister. She'll be a freshman next year to Ursuline. Congratulations to her. She just got in. And I'm going to pass it down or show her the ropes as I'll be a senior and she'll be a freshman. And then she'll be running the show next year. So she'll have big shoes to fill. But I've gotten every single person we work with excited for her kind of coming up.
I have a feeling she could just text you if she has any questions. I mean, she's got a
100%.
direct contact. And you're hoping to continue this entrepreneurial spirit that you have and maybe do more with animals, maybe do more in business, in the business world too, right?
Yes. We want to do Paw Connect, which will be an app like the Nextdoor app. And it'll be kind of connecting instead of neighborhoods, but be connecting these shelters together. Because we kind of found that it's I think I would call it like kind of like a shattered connection. They're all like different shards of glass that we need to put back together into one big glass pane. So we can connect shelter A and shelter B to make sure they have a strong, secure connection where, let's say if shelter A has X, Y, and Z, but they need A, B, and C, but shelter A or shelter B has A, B, C, but needs X, Y, and Z, we can build that connection and make sure that they're able to transport all those things together and
Which
be
makes
successful.
sense. I mean, it's just not been done yet. And here you
Hasn't,
go.
no.
Here you go.
Awesome.
What have you learned, and what would you do different?
You know, one thing I've learned is I've been learning time management. You know, I feel like if there was a lesson in life right now that I was going through, it'd definitely be time management. I'm not at all getting an A+ in it. I'm probably around a B-, but I feel like that's what I'm learning right now is kind of trying to figure out how to manage all my schedule and managing a team and all their schedules so we can all be successful.
Right.
Because the age range in our volunteering goes all the way down from middle school all the way to out of college. I mean, our team is consisted of my sister, who's just about to be a freshman, and then the oldest person on the team is 26.
Yeah,
and she
wow.
just got
Okay.
graduated from UNT. So,
Ah.
I mean, that's probably where
Time management, that is hard. What would you tell someone that was just like, when you look back, like, what would you tell someone that was trying to start a nonprofit?
Honestly, just block out the haters and put all the effort into it. 'Cause, you know, there's a lot of people out there that, you know, you're going to get a lot of F's and like, will it work? Will it not work?
Right.
Are you going to do the work?
Who knows?
Honestly, nobody's got as much passion as the person that's going to start it. So you should go and execute on it and get that done.
Keep pushing, keep pushing.
100%.
There you go.
I love that. So, Trucks for Pups, is there anything coming up that you know, like how can we help? What can our viewers do?
There's actually kibble and cocktails up at Legacy West coming up this April 19th from 4 to 9 p.m. Everyone should come. It's going to be an awesome time. There's a silent auction. There's a concert with, it's a Jimmy Buffett tribute band.
Oh, how
and
fun.
then it's going to
Legacy
be,
West is hopping.
yes. It's going to be open bars for Tito's and spreading awareness for all these dogs and rescues, especially DFW Rescue Me, who's the main host of the whole entire thing. So
All right,
it's going to be
sounds
super
good.
exciting.
Okay, love that. I'm sure, do you take donations if
Yes.
people are willing to help out?
We do take donations, and you can actually donate at trucksforpups.org online.
There
Okay,
you go.
easy enough.
Trucks for Pups. Brady Zek, thank you so much for coming in.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
You are making a difference, and thank you for doing that in our area.
I appreciate
We
it.
appreciate it.